17 months who?
Hello. We're back at it again. Oops, I did not mean for that to carry on to the next song. Whoops. We're not listening to Revenge. That's we don't need to listen to that one. It is a banger. It is a banger. I've shown it off before. Okay. I think I fixed the audio issues where I was too quiet last time. If I get too loud, please let me know. I'm trusting that y'all in chat will let me know. Susie, as always, my biggest supporter, my rock, my life, with the 17 months. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And yes, I am alive, Ducky. Ducky, I'm alive. I remembered the password to my Twitch account. Alright. Let's get this cranking, yo. Just pop into the game real quick. And then pop it over to gameplay. Yes. I'm so proud of you indeed. Passwords are hard. Password's hard. Mic is a little choppy. Okay. As in it's cutting out randomly? More uneven. Okay. Okay. You may have to listen back later. Hold on, I'm gonna do the thing where I listen to my own voice, which I hate doing, but I want to figure this out. Pause the music for a second, I'm sorry. We're doing tech support. Put it on BRB. Could be me moving away from the mic. Yeah, okay. So if I move away, it does kind of do that. Huh, okay. So it's not. Wait, I'm gonna test. Okay. You can hear me if I'm facing away from the mic. It's just kind of weak. I have to be facing directly to the microphone to be able to catch everything. Otherwise, it's freaking out. Why is it freaking out? Okay, so we're gonna fiddle with the properties. I really wish it wouldn't do that. Okay, let's try and fiddle with the properties. This is great. Edit filters. I've forgotten what most of these do. Isn't there a thing on the mic itself? No. All of the stuff I've done to adjust the mic has been through OBS. No, sunshine! Hi, sunshine. I'm trying to fix my audio. One sec. They got you again, dude. Yeah?
I feel like there's a thingy thingy on it because there's a thingy thingy on mine.
No, mine is simpler. It doesn't have any thingy thingy. Like, it has
Oh.
a thing for the headphone and then nothing else. It's meant to be truly plug and play. So I know I put all of these filters on here. I'm just trying to remember what they do.
But I think it's a mic.
No, I don't think it is. Because
You
I've
want my
had the
mic?
same mic. I've used the same mic. I can make this work.
Okay. Just trying to help. I'll go listen.
Thank you. Mm. Okay. Does that work? Does that do anything? How do you think I think that made it worse? I changed the release time. Okay, that's still weird. Turn the ratio down on this? Okay, I think that might have fixed it. Checking. Is it worse now, Susie? Or have I managed to, because I'm looking away from my mic and it sounds about the same. It's better now? Okay. Yeah, okay. So I fixed it. I had to turn the ratio down on the expander filter. Because it was cutting me off. That's what it was doing. Okay. I gotta turn off the thing where I can hear my own voice. Advanced audio properties, monitor off. I'm doing good, sunshine. It's so good to see you. I saw you were streaming whatchamacallit. Was it Dragon Age Inquisition, I want to say? I saw you were streaming that earlier and it looked kind of cool. Looked kind of sick, dude. Also, please forgive me if I'm a little bit snotty. I have a little bit of a cold. Sunshine with the tier 1. Thank you for subscribing. Dragon Age! Just plain old Dragon Age. Thanks for the sub, dude. I appreciate it. Okay, Spotify playing as it should. Yes. Am I turning it down a little bit more? Yes, because it was like that. Why would I not subscribe? This is fair. Fair and based. Alright. Close that. Have this and that there. Yes, you should be free from ad jail now. Alright, it's Minecraft time. We can Minecraft. We can do that. That's a thing that I can do. For sure. Alright. So, earlier today, I had popped on here and was trying to figure out precisely what I was doing with all of this stuff, right? What I was supposed to be doing with spawn and everything. Also just bought a capture card. Hopefully I can stream with my PNG tuber. Oh, heck yeah. We love a good PNG tuber. I still gotta work out. I gotta figure out how to use that one that you made me at one point, Sunshine. Pretty sick. Okay, so this is working as intended. Cool. Good. I had to fix that earlier because it was blocked again. But yeah, I took some good time thinking about what exactly I wanted from a lot of this. Yeah, the emotes. For those of you who don't know, Sunshine is the one who made those emotes for me. And they are just so stinking cute, you know? Okay. Let's just take a little aerial view. There's my ugliest sin iron farm. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Sunshine. So this I was working on in call with some other people, I want to say a couple months ago. It's been a while, guys. Like, it's been for sure a little bit. Low-key, you want to see that PNG tuber. It's really cute. It's in the same style as the emotes. Which is, of course, based off of a profile picture drawing, which is based off of a... Oh, what's it called? That one site where you dress things up like dolls. I've used it to do, like, D&D characters before. Pit Crew. Yeah, it's based off of Pit Crew from 2017. Connect images on Discord or use VOD or itch.io and OBS. Probably gonna do the latter, because I don't want to have to be dependent on Discord, you know? Oh, nuts. I really do need to get a tissue. I'll be right back. Thank you, Sunshine. I appreciate it. Okay. We're back at it. So yeah, I was working on this, doing a little bridge, which I still have to figure out what kind of ladder up I'm gonna do with that. I'm tempted to do like, just like free-floating, whatchamacallit, soul sand elevators for the center of towers. Just because it won't impact the sort of windows that I've got going on, and I don't want that to be affected, so... yeah, I think that's the strat I'm gonna do. cute. I'm glad it is. Proud to be one of the first. Certainly not the last, because your art style is adorable. It's so good. Alright, so to the topic at hand. The topic being, Simon, what are you doing? And the answer to that question is, I'm not entirely sure, you know? You care if I shout out your stream? Absolutely you can. That would be great. I will happily promote you to literally anyone, dude. Ah, yes. Seeing as we got we got profile pictures from the same person, Susie, it would be kind of fitting if we had emotes that matched in terms of art style. I think it would be silly, but it would also be the second time that I have an artist friend who's made me something and then has then been hired by you. Love that that's what you're thinking. Okay. So, yes, Susie will pay you well. I say that as both a guarantee that she's good for it, and also as partially a threat. You will accept money for your services, and you will accept probably a hefty tip on top of it, because we appreciate our artists. We want to appreciate them. Okay, that kind of stuff aside, I wanted to do a little bit of spawn planning today because I am thinking I need to sort of give the areas that I want to build a little bit more purpose. Because them being decorative is nice, right? Like my decorative little tower over there is great. But it doesn't currently have a purpose other than crossing a river. Which I've been thinking about it, and I think I may just pull I took a screenshot of, whatchamabucket. I took a screenshot of this map earlier. I'm gonna pull it up on screen and paint. Let's see if I remember how to use paint. File, open, spawn planning base. So productive. So difficult. So many good things to show the world. Okay. Let's... New source. Window capture. Labeled lookity. MS Paint. Ominous black screen. Okay, what's wrong with you? Did I not properly capture MS Paint? Or is it just a black screen of death? Or am I using the wrong thing? Okay, there we go. Okay, I fixed it. MS Paint is evil, but I'm fixing it. Alright, so let's pick... Purple is our sort of central area, right? You heard it here first, folks. Make sure you follow Sunshine, because He's streaming. So this sort of purple circle is the main sort of castle, right? This is a waterway that will be created. There will be a gate here, for sure. And then I was thinking of adding some kind of moat wall, basically where the swamp biome sort of pops up here. Can you? I need to make it so you can see my cursor. Hold on. Capture cursor. Yeah. Moat is cool. So I wanted to add a sort of moat going along this way. And of course the division of that is based on where the water level is. Or where the water coloration is. That I would probably have it be some kind of dam type thing where I imply that there's a lot of filtration. I want to make sort of a filtration system. It sort of looks like it's cleaning out the dirty water from the whole swamp thing. And then from there, whatchamacallit? It's gonna be big moat, but it wouldn't be me if I didn't go big, you know? And then there's things like, I suppose I have to list a little bit of like what I want. But in terms of like stuff that I want to get put into Spawn itself, let's see. We need bone meal farm. Lava gen. Probably super smelter. Half super smelt of blast and smoking variants. We're fighting Twitch in the chat. We're fighting Twitch. I mean, I have my main source of food. I have a sugarcane farm. I have gunpowder. Let's see. Oh, tree farm. Dye farm? Question mark. That may need to be outsourced to a flower forest. Yep. Updated iron farm. Which the reason why I'm updating the iron farm is because incoming updates of the game, they make it so that by default the spawn chunks decrease to like a 9x9, a 3x3 square rather than a 16x16, which you can see that kind of clearly with you see where my cursor is. You see this sort of harsh line that I've drawn where I've cleared out all of the trees and stuff. That's 16x16 of your traditional spawn chunks, right? But it then decreases to be pretty much, my spawn point is right here, so it's the 3x3 chunks that is directly around here. So it's a really small area. That limits the amount of places where I can sort of have that iron farm constantly running. And I would like to have it constantly running. That would be nice. terms of planning, feels evil. Why are they doing that? It was overall a choice to reduce lag, I'm fairly certain. And then I sort of tangential. I'm going back to what I was saying earlier, that I want to have some stuff that's purely aesthetic, things like wheat and carrot, potato fields. Obviously I won't have all that much in terms of villager stuff, because all of my villager stuff is being saved for City of St. Ruth. But if orange is our sort of industrial color, that we have this little purple square here, that's the tower. And then I think forge-like things should go in this sort of savanna biome. So like a lava gen there. Things like the super smelter columns. Should be long boy type houses. And then would make sense for a place that's handling explosives to be sort of further out and maybe closer to water. So mayhaps the tree farm is sort of green is not a good color to mark. Let's mark in yellow. Tree farm would be back here. Maybe this sort of general area, this sort of crop fields. And then this could be like either the bone meal or the dye farm. Tree farm, bone meal. Just marking things off. And this blue updated iron farm goes here. Actually, no. Updated iron farm is here. Then there's probably some kind of little villager housing I'll do here, because I've got about 3 villagers and I want to give them, I'll make a little library for them. That might be good practice to do a little library. That could be fun. Okay. So I've got some planning done. Oh, I also know that because whatchamacallit, this is already an established farm, and this is already an established farm. It creates its own sort of little shape. Okay, cool. Yes, that's doable. That's way more doable. Okay, I can work with that. Alright. This is feeling satisfying. So now that I know a little bit more of what I'm doing, basically just have to pick a corner and start working on it. And I mean, it would not be cheating for me to just start working away at this. It would not be cheating for me to poke away at this. Or to start putting in the dam. I feel like I get caught up in terrain modification a lot of the time. Just need things to be right for the environment. Yesterday, a raccoon broke into a liquor store in Virginia, ransacked it, and was found passed out in the bathroom. Average behavior of frat boy students in Virginia? So, that raccoon's just a frat boy. Oh, there's also this. I have to demolish this ugly piece of crap. It no longer works, and it was a pain to build. It caused me misery. I will be building a different shulker farm in the end at some point. I'm okay on shulker boxes for now, but that needs to be demolished. And I will do that later, TM. I mean, I feel like I should also explain, oh, I think he was Rocket Raccoon. That could also be true. Or Rocket Raccoon's descendant or something like that. Rocket Raccoon, absolutely the type of fella just to get absolutely sloshed on gas station liquor, and be belligerent in public. Keep like mentally deleting what I'm going to do. That's right. You know what? I may need to just put some item frames on some of these, because I get lost, people. Let's go take some dirt and just line up the edges of that moat. Because that's sparking joy right now. You can see my single spot where I was like, hey, wouldn't this be a fun idea? Excuse me, Mr. Squid. That's what I thought. Didn't even need to hit him. Okay. Let's... This is where it's sort of... let's keep going this way, and then I'll outline the moat after that. That back. And this covers that. And if we sort of follow the curve of the actual moat itself, if we can go along this way, that would be better. Maybe from here? That's not what I wanted, but okay. This back, please. Thank you. Oh. Are you a sugarcane drowned? You are. Alright, so that gets the moat outline on that end. What's the backside of this? Might get some editing. Want it to be a moat. Maybe we have it go. And then straight across this way. This island is going to get built up a little bit more anyway, as I'm going to be putting houses over this and over the other. I'm going to be removing this and putting a house over this instead. So that, I don't know, so it doesn't look ugly. It looks alright right now, but it looks a little ugly. Trash can. Despawning. So that's that outlined a little bit. Just checking where I put that gate. Some kind of filter here. There we go. So that's going to carry on down that way. That's fine. I will say a lot of my inspiration for building nowadays that has freshly come back to me has been because I took a little trip to Denmark just a couple weeks ago. And while I was there, I looked at a lot of really pretty buildings and had a jolly old time while I was there. And the more things I looked at in Denmark, the more things where I was like, huh, that kind of looks like the shape of how I want things to look with my build. And so, yeah, Susie is a little frustrated because she did not get to come with me to Denmark. I also will admit I was in Paris for 2 days of that trip, so that was fun. Very lucky. Very lucky. But also at the same time, context on this. Sunshine has access to my phone location and spotted me in Denmark and texted me like, "Hello? How did you get over there?" Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was really, really funny. But I had a really good time while I was there, and I spent a lot of it taking pictures of beautiful Danish buildings. And let's see. May want to pull up some of the... I did not give them a heads up because it slipped my mind. Let's see if I can pull up some of my, Oh, I know where I put them. Okay. So I sent them in that server. Vacation. Me open some of my good ones. Yeah, okay. Okay. Properties. Change to... Why won't it let me show you this? Firefox. Okay. We see? We see picture? Picture good, yes? Yes. So, while I was abroad, I saw a lot of stuff that really inspired me. A lot of stuff to do with copper, specifically. That this sort of coppery thing is really permanent. Like, what pervasive I mean. In a lot of the sort of Dutch buildings. Like, look at that beautiful copper dome. That's so pretty. Also, there were a lot of these buildings that looked like they had eyes in them, which I thought was really sick. Which I may try and work in, but also I'm not too compelled by it. It'd be cool, but like, if the design isn't coming, then it's not coming. That's fine. And then the building that really, really, like, sort of sold it for me on, like, shapes that I really want to include was this castle right here. And I'm going to check Google Maps just to make sure I'm giving you the right name for it. Because it was a wonderfully beautiful castle. But there's a lot of castles in Denmark, okay? There's a lot. Copenhagen. It is Rosenborg Castle. That is... You look up that on Google, and you get more images of it. So, that image specifically really, really inspired me in terms of, like, stuff to go up here. Like, big, grand castle kind of vibes, right? So I think I want to get the shapes out. I want to work on the shapes. Because this is going to have a couple of towers and spires and stuff like that. Because this is the spawn-in location. So the taller towers should be on this back corner here, maybe. There's deliberations to be made, people. Choices. There we go. castles and stuff. Alright. Let's shapes, shall we? Clicked on Spotify when I didn't want to. Absolute dub. There goes Marigolem. Let's just do this in... Let me... all these. We're just gonna do it in straight cobble deep slate. Screw it. This doesn't need to be professional. I mean, none of it needs to be professional. This isn't my job. That if this is kind of... oh, that's a little far forward. That's our front upper limit. Maybe this is our side upper limit. We're just gonna start with a box, and then we'll add more shapes. Because that's really what Minecraft building is. Boxes and additional shapes. Shapes and colors, the likes of which I've never seen. Yes, precisely. Seems that by nature, this is gonna have sort of a piece of it that juts out. Because this, I know, is going to be my path up. Specifically, this is the center of the walkway. Yeah, I even took a block out. I remember that. There. Have to leave for work in like 20 minutes and I don't want to go. No, Ducky! Work is terrible. Life is a nightmare. Work is evil. Truly. Oh, that was too quick. There we go. Alright. So we got a box. Joy and elation. And then after that, you just tack shapes onto the sides. This is 150, 182, so 32 blocks. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that should technically be the center of whatever we've got here. Space 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be a 7 by 7 square. You are a tower. Act like it. We got a square. Simon and Simon Build Challenge. W. How many across is this? We're at 105. 122. 17. I don't know why that stun locked me for so long. 17. I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's center. Oh, cute. Love a good Christmas skin. Psychward Minecraft. Save me, Psychward Minecraft. They did. They did, for real. Okay. So from... I think we want midpoint of this, don't we? 72. 66. So that's mid. The other Simon sacrificed you to the warden. That seems about right, honestly. Okay, so this will be like a weird sort of gatehouse. Put the blocks down before anything else. Okay, so I want this to be big octagonal tower, and that will merit pushing this sort of out a little bit, probably. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Me. Yep, my brain is running at 3,000 miles an hour. I'm getting it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big boy octagon. All you're getting is a dirt house from me and ores from whatever cave I find. And you know what? That's valuable. It's valuable to have someone whose whole job is mining. I need more dirt. That should be fine. Let me back up here. I fear no man. I screwed this already? Actually, you know what? I haven't. So I can do whatever I want. Doesn't need to be an octagon all the way through. It just needs to be an octagon when it matters. Yeah, and that's fine. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Octagon. Other Simon is craft, yes. Accurate, I would say. To my knowledge, yes. Okay. Hey, those towers start at the same place. I did that unintentionally. Hey, that's pretty cool. Also love to wander. Based. Based of you. Over 5,000 blocks from spawn for dogs. You know what? Based. I'm not gonna shame you for your exploring tendencies, dude. You fill an important niche in the Minecraft player ecosystem. Need those hyena-looking dogs. Fair enough. What if we stick a big square on this side? What if you were a big square? Do you think you would like that? You. 1, 2, 3. I want to be cubed. You are based. You are based for wanting to be cubed, friend. 2, 3. Yay, towers. You are a regular guy, you know how to enter a room, etc. What do you mean by that, Ducky? Did I most of the time when I'm streaming, I delete what I say probably about 15 seconds after I say it, so you may have to reiterate whatever you were saying. Be prepared for when I'm a fully powered streamer, I go on tangents and say the craziest things. Ooh, I'm ready for it. Oh, hell yeah. What is this? Thanks, Ducky. Oh, it's a dropout clip. Okay. This is every neurodivergence person inner monologue. You are a regular guy. You know how to enter a space. You know what it means to sleep. Spawn looks peak location wise. I hand selected it 4.5 years ago. So I would hope so. Have you not seen Make Some Noise before, Sunshine? You like Brennan Lee Mulligan talking about the birds constantly? Nobody wants your birds, Brennan. Please. This section looked lonely, so I'm giving it an octagon. There we go. Seen clips, never been able to sit down for a full watch. Fair enough. I gotta look back at my reference photos, guys. The full recreation of the world? Yes, I have. I built on it for a little bit, and then I left the project because it was stressful. Big think. Big thoughts. Head full. Maybe we make stairs. That seems like tangible progress. Or we finish did shapes for a while. We know all our shapes, guys. Give yourselves a pat on the back or a little applause. Now we just need to figure out what the heck's going on with this. Oh, that's right. I was gonna do the crown roof on this. Only building layouts for public record everywhere. Like, please, I want to recreate this in Minecraft. You know what? Fair enough. How many blocks? That's 7 blocks wide. Half stack, just in case. The planks. I need more. No. You back here. Give me more deep slate bricks. Pop these in as deep slate bricks. There's my scaff. Wow. So much crap in here that I was going to use and never did. Because I thought it looked too bland. And you know what? I was right. I also made things more difficult for myself. But that's just my life at this point. Part of me hates having a Tamagotchi. You have a Tamagotchi? That's pretty sick. I'm 22 and I have a child in an egg-shaped thing. Hey, I think it's cool, man. They're like nostalgia for people at this point. You bought it at Comic-Con? Heck yeah. Apparently I had one when I was 8, but I clearly did not know how to care for it. That's life, boo. That's just how it be. It's Jujutsu Kaisen themed. Oh, wow. Like this panda now. And then I did a lot of stairs. Oh boy. That means I have to get down to access the crafting table. I don't trust that number of stairs. Maybe 4 more, just in case. Ow, my legs. That hurt. my leg! Employment calls. See y'all next time. Bye, Ducky! Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Always glad to have you here. And best of luck with the employment. So I made the perfect amount, but I made more just in case. Conclusion, I'm a genius. Anyway. What's next? Here, 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 here. Got copper stairs facing this way. Get all the keybinds right to be able to hold place things. Too short. I'm gonna use this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So let's also place in, while we're at it, parkour. You probably hear my key clacks pretty loudly. So I need like 20 of these, and then 2 stairs. Precisely. I don't know how I managed that, but alright. Not gonna question it. We're just gonna... The math is mathing. For whatever reason. Alright. Let's see if I mathed right. I did math right. Let's go. That's pretty sick. W for math. Let's just free cam for a minute. Yeah, that looks right. Alright. So now we just gotta... How you do that with a mod? There's a mod called FreeCam, where you can hit F4 and it lets you go out of body. So look around at things. Like, look at that. Look at my shapes. I make pretty shapes. Then you hit F4 again, and then you're back in your body. just like me right now. I don't feel well. General illness things. Let's get... I think the center one should be tile blocks, maybe. Tiles? Polish. No, give me the whole thing. I'll just tile this whole thing. Tile blocks. You. And slabs. This. I could probably do this faster if I was on top of it placing, but I'm also lazy. Excuse me. 1 second. Alright, we're back. I have blow my nose. Am I too lazy? No. I actually do have to look at things and place things from up here. There we go. Bless you, I say, who's green. Thank you, I say. I appreciate it. I don't need to overthink this. It's just a simple bridge. 1, 2, and 3. I need 5 more. Blessings I bestow, for I am your God. Thanks, God. And or Jesus. Left with just one. Does it look weird? Because it's close. 1, 2. No. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. Maybe I extend it. Maybe we extend it. Means I have to craft more things, but maybe we extend it. Because I think it looks a little strange to have it cut so suddenly. Thoughts? Does this gap look weird? I think it does. Yeah, I think it does. I need my supplies good. A little bit, yeah, okay. Thank you. Let's just make it 20, because why not? Do I have sticks? I can make sticks out of spruce planks. Let's make some more fences. We're gonna need 6. Fine. Placement. This would be just a pure copper line. That's fine. Here and here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Not quite. And then we go up. Ow, my face once more. Oops. I did that out of order. Needs to be fence, and then wall, and then this. How should I do it over here? Straight across. Give you. This. This. 1, 2, 3. I need 5 more slabs. There we go. Then I have lanterns somewhere close to here. I think it's not in this chest. This one. There we go. Just for the sake of lighting. We can make it more complex later. Okay. Yes! That feels more cohesive, but also not too fortressy. Maybe sometime later I'll work on giving it a more defined arch, but not interested in that currently. It's doing just fine. It works. Alright. So that means after that, it's staircase time. Let's just dump everything while I figure what I want out. So that's not right. I have those deep slate tiles. Although, what do I have things as down below here? Dark oak with the stone in the middle. This is more outdoorsy. So I think it needs more stone. Maybe we can have dark oak in the center. Actually, this. Stairs. All right. All right. That's good to start with. Yes, okay. Tiles. Okay. Just expect. Can't be bothered. So, let's see. Hold on. Idea. It's more expensive, but there we go. Sleep. Stairs. Now that I know what I'm doing, I just have that. Oh my gosh. And from there, where do I want this? Is this up the center like I want it? I managed to make that even, didn't I? So it won't really matter. Maybe I'll make it odd later. Cater to my own whims. No, I managed to get it to hit center. That's fine. Okay, that's doable. Need more dark oak. Need more polished deep slate. Have more dark oak logs. I need to go downstairs for those. Yeah. Okay. Wood storage. Go. Let me up, please. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna turn some of them into stairs. Stairs, y'all. Plus one. So I know we're one short. that either. There we go. Doot. Perfect. Yeah, that'll do. I'll need a bit more articulation later, but that looks alright. Solid okay. And the more I look at it, the more I like this bridge. Pretty good. Nature's edge. Easy. There's also the issue of this storage system, which I will be making another module of. Should be interesting. Now might be a good time for me to take a little bathroom break and just recenter real quick. So go ahead and get a drink of water, everybody. Remember to stretch, and I'll be right back with you. gonna do a little stretch. There we go. Let's get back into it, shall we? Ooh, it's dreary out. Let's see. Maybe I can start demolishing it. I have spare. I'll need to go grab a spare shulker box. Oh dear. Right there, hole. For a background check from a school? Who are you people? Get out of my house. Let's grab a spare shulker too. I think it should be only one shulker I need. Also, let's do some quick trades with the villagers for some XP. if we can. Also sleep. Same area where I had to go take a religions course to teach. I'm not religious. Ugh. That's certainly something, my dude. I too wish that they were not contacting you. I think it'd make your day better. Box is full. Place that. It's with me. Take a shovel and climb back up. Imagine not being religious and having to sit in a 2-hour-long meeting a state away to learn about the clergy. Ew, gross. Just to teach. What were you teaching? After-school program with slime. Of course. Clearly you must know about religious clergy to be able to teach. I was the only one who had to? Oh my gosh. They either really like me or really hate me. Same person who has religious kids ask why I have nails in my face. It's quite blunt. Kids be wild. Kids do just say things. Trying to get a new job. I wish you best of luck. Come on. Yes. That's fine. Alright. blocks. Put the blocks and the emeralds in here. Give me money. That be the vibes. For sure. Just, I don't care who it is. Just give me money. Wait, let's make sure. Is this still working? I think it might be. And further down, there's also my slime farm. Both of these work extremely slowly, but they still work, so I'm not complaining. There we go. Back at it. Hello, Jim. Everything. I'm collecting blocks. We're dipping the ground. Thanks to rain generation. Trash can. Guess who's on an event team with a streamer, so I help host art things. Ooh, cool. Sounds sick, dude. started watching a streamer months ago during the summer and even met them at Comic-Con. You and them got me back into Twitch. Heck yeah! I'm glad to hear that. Twitch is always a good time. At least in my opinion. First time logging on to Twitch in years. Hi. If you want, I can send their stream stuff. Yeah, you can like DM it to me or something. Or text me, I don't know. Montana Stars, welcome in. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Need to sleep. Emergency sleep. There we go. I do keep my vibes pretty chill. I play hardcore. I mean, you guess more about me. Play hardcore. Been playing this same world on and off for, what, 4.5 years? Basically. Always looking for people to chat with. Ow, my ankles. Dude. Not cool. Always chill. I know so much, but I cannot express it over the internet. Ah. What is current project? Currently, I am working on upgrading my spawn. Currently, the spawn is just a small collection of farms and stuff like that. Like, whatchamacallit? I've got my sheep farms in here, automated sheep farms, cow farm down there in the pit, apiary with bees and stuff, basic villagers, stuff like mending, and then my whole sort of middle island that stores all of my stuff. We just finished this tower right here today, which was pretty sick. And we also started doing shapes for the top castle thing, which I think I may adjust to make more symmetrical, because the more I look at it, the more I'm like, that's not symmetrical, that's bothering me. Like, it may not be perfectly symmetrical, but it needs more elements of symmetry in it. And then, if you don't mind, I can take a little break and show off St. Ruth, which is my larger long-term project. You know about Sonic Racing Crossworlds? I don't think so. I think we're gonna check on St. Ruth because I don't remember where it's at. I don't remember how much progress I've been making. But it is my big boy project. Oh goodness, hello. Where am I going? This way. Whee! It's like Mario Kart but Sonic. Oh wow. Very cool. Okay, let's go to this back one because I think that gives us a good abstract view of it. So, story of how I got this started was pretty wacky. But I found, also I use FreeCam Mod, I found these two ocean monuments that were on the same, what would that be? X-axis or Z-axis, one of those two. They were on that same axis, and I decided to make those sort of two central elements into this whole big project. That essentially the city of St. Ruth is going to be my sort of attempt to create an entire city. And I plan for it to be very, very large, right? So this circle here that tapers out into a sort of square, but this inner circle is 100 blocks, right? There is another circle, which if you follow my cursor, I'm tracing it. That circle back there is the outer limits of the city, and it comes out to, I'm pretty sure it's like 500 blocks in diameter. I'm forgetting my own numbers now. It's been a while since I've showed this off and had the numbers on hand. But yeah, it is one really big circle, and I am draining the water out of all of it, which is several million blocks worth of water. And then building a city in there. It is a very large circle, yes. Big is the point. Figure if I'm going to do it, the expression go big or go home is a very apt one. So, big boy circle. And I want to do things like preserve original sort of elements. I'm flattening most of things, but to preserve some of the elements, I have things like covering ravines with glass. And I'll also do some fun stuff with stuff like these geodes back here. Anywhere where there's that sort of opening at Y level 31, that is where I put some kind of sort of something to preserve it, I guess. Because I am ripping out a lot of things to make this perfect ground for the city. But I also have a lot of it that is going to be kept as close to the same as I can. Minus all the water, of course. Pop back through here. Fly. Sip my soda. And then I've got a gold farm out that way. There's my end portal is towards where the other torches are. That's got an Enderman farm in it for XP. And other than that, I just stick around spawn. Oh, thank you, sunshine. Me, I just gotta, like, I get compelled to do big projects, and I don't know if I'm certainly not going to finish them in a timely manner, but I'll try my best to finish them, you know? Where was I mining before? Oh, right. Okay. Also, folks who are watching who are not subscribed, ads are about to start. I haven't been doing a lot of those. I haven't done any of those warnings so far this stream, but never hurts to start. Just warning you. I'll be doing the same thing as I always do. It's not like I'm gonna pull out something entirely new while the ads are running. Should be just fine. Thinking about how this should go. Ooh boy. There we go. Build an intentional little border so I don't accidentally spleef myself into oblivion. I think that's generally a good idea. Here's a question for all of you in chat. When it comes down to receiving sort of not when it comes to receiving a gift, would you rather, if you're being given something edible and sweet, would you rather get something chocolate or something fruit flavored? Very specific, I know. But would you rather chocolate or fruit flavored? Garbage. This way. Go. Keep going. I think personally the answer is always going to be chocolate for me. But I think that's mostly just because chocolate is my favorite flavor in general. Right? Especially dark chocolate. Now you know what to get me for Christmas. Dark chocolate for sure. Playing Sonic Racing Crossroads, but I would also say chocolate based. And not just because you picked the answer I picked. Ooh, ouch. Fruit spoils too fast. That's a good point. Counterpoint to that, of course, is what about just fruit flavored stuff where it's like fruit extracts or something? Or like cherry flavored things. I think if I had to choose a fruit flavored thing, it'd probably be cherry flavored. That's like the correct flavor, you know? At least to me. Oh, that's where this is. Alright, cool. We worked through it. I'm gonna retrofit this immediately to make more of the island around here. So if I make it wider, then that means, you know, more space for a potential building. Give me this. Have them every block, every other block. There we go. That's better. Let's not leave this half finished. Never like a job half finished. maybe instead of making this 2 houses, it'll be one longhouse. Means it really should go further back. Yeah, that seems doable. Alright, let's place some stone. Or just grass. And expand this out a little bit. Time to sleep. There we go. Another sip of my soda. How far out do I think we should go? Hatsune Miku, is that you? I can't see the end of this horizon. Hatsune Miku, is that you? Have you come to put me out of my misery? Must figure out a time to hang out on the weekend. So close to my city, my weekends are free and we have so many friends in the city. Yes, yes. We should. I can't see the end of this horizon. Are you begging for death from Hatsune Miku? Yes. Me next. I always love how the next person goes. It's so funny. Oh, I'm out of grass apparently. Never out of grass. Got more grass than Snoop Diggity Dog. That was cringe. I shouldn't have said that. My life is full of little moments like that. Like, huh. Maybe that was the thing I shouldn't have said. I'm just remembering I've said it anyway, so we ball, I guess. gives me more outline to work with. Let's keep trucking away. And yes, I do want to block all this out. Leaving it hollow makes me feel weird. That's my excuse. Yo, Susie, if you're still there, it's about time we start thinking about dinner, although we're late. So if you want to consult with Father Dearest on what to do, that might be cool. Yeah, go me there. Other Simon just called you car crash boy. Brutal. Brutal. What do you mean, get him? You're playing a racing game. I argue that it's not his fault that you have double connotations for being car crash boy. Playing the devil's advocate here. The devil being other Simon. That is simply my argument. Why am I car crash boy? I mean, I would cite a conversation we had over a certain... What was it? Wasn't it a weekend? I was out with family. I got a phone call from you. I know I was in one, but dang, that was a year ago. True. That was a year ago. Seems about right.
I don't want to say what I just had because that's me and my streams.
Please do not. I love you so much. Also, y'all should actually be able to hear Susie from my microphone.
Hello, streamers, viewers, whatever. My own laptop.
Epic sauce. There should be a thing like
Hello, sunshine. I mean, I already said hi.
there should be a thing of like marinated I don't know, Mom put it together.
Go stare at the rim.
You go do that. Figuring out dinner is an ordeal. We're gonna want some regular dirt for this. It's just so everywhere we see stone, we cover it. If it looks unnatural, sculpt around it. I think I'm just gonna cover all the stone first. And then do the stone. Not quite. There we go. Hey there. He keeps calling me Car Crash Boy. Rip. Yeah, Mexican sounds fine. You should add song requests in the future. I would, but I upload all of my VODs to YouTube afterwards, and they basically have to be copyright compliant.
I thought the name of the restaurant was not Supreme. No, it's sounds like that's the restaurant.
That's true. Channeling for real? Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I think just in case.
There's my VOD channel. Yippee! Please yourself. That looks more natural than this. That should fix it. I need more dirt. Fudge. This back. Once again, folks, if you're not subbed, ads are about to start. Don't worry, I won't be doing anything different. Just placing dirt in a river. Really not all that interesting. Ooh, might drown. saved again. No drowning damage, yay! Ooh, there's a special weather statement for our area. Ah, ice glaze. That's what the warning's for. I think there are some of these where... There we go. That fixes literally the entire issue I had with that. It looks more natural now. Okay, cool. So that's done. Not ice. Not again. I mean, I don't mean La Migra. But, like, weather events are also bad. Let's see. Because the daylight is in between, it's not gonna... Fair enough. Just flip it again. More sugar cane. Some sort of long house is possible. Actually, give me the grass back. We don't need this one. Just fill this up quick. There we go. That's better. I like. Okay. It's pretty good. Don't know why I keep checking that. keep looking at things, I suppose. Here we go. That's where I put those. What else is there to be done before I am done with capital D? This bugs me. Fix it. Let's go check the iron farms. Why not? I think it was at a stack and a half when I checked it before stream. Ooh, that's quite good. Means we've got more iron. Put them with the extra iron because I've already ran out of space up here. Casual. My mother. I will silence myself. It's also the question as to what I'll end up doing with that window. I feel like I'm gonna have to like demodernize it basically. It needs to be more needs to fit with the rest of the aesthetic, I suppose. But I mean, all things considered, today I've done some pretty good work. We got shapes that I will tweak. I mean, let me do a touch of that tweaking now. I'm gonna need to go to the mid-level first. Pick up some double deep slate. Fly up to the shapes. Thing about this is I did it in such a way that it wasn't necessarily intrusive to the actual framework that I'm working on. Really don't do big tower. I think we remove this and then do a matchy of that tower there. Yeah, so I count to 8 and then make a 7 by 7 box. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Towers. Good. Good towers. And then... I like the idea of this, but I think in practice it's a little much. Like, it's big and bold, but, like, it doesn't need to be, I don't think. I think I could mirror this on that other thing, and then we count. This is the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 and 17. Central hexagonal tower. And then a hexagonal tower on 2s back here. Makes one side squares and one side hexagons. I think that's cool. Lines of 3. Let's look at it again. That's seeming far more sensible. Okay, let's look at this part next. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe we reduce it to 5? A little slimmer. That feels like it'll help with things. Yeah. That feels right. I suppose it would be better if maybe I stretch out this section and make the 5 align properly. Yeah, okay. Let's do that instead. There we go. And then that's off by 2. And that frustrates me. And I afford to move the whole thing over by 2. Or no, I'd only need to move it over by 1. And that's doable. I can do that. Okay. Let's do that. This. I'll have to fix that crossroads thing afterwards. That's fine. No, that's not where we placed it. Give me a random block of dirt. Thanks. Was okay. Now the center main. Perfect. And the last one. Just right. And we pop down logs, polish deep slate. Yeah, that should be enough to fix it. There we go. A little bit of grass. Ooh, thunderstorm. There we go. It's fixed. We terraforming out here? Yes, indeedy. Ooh, if it's a thunderstorm, it means I can sleep through it. Heck yeah. Lightning? Yes, thunderstorms can happen in game. They're a bit rarer, but they can still happen. Any scaries? Why are you there? Of all places. Dead. Alright. Means I gotta replace some of the torches in here. Boop boop. Bonk. Bonk. Terrifying, yes. Bonk. There. You. Bonk. Alright. So that's that handled. Let's just get another look at it. Oh, my symmetry. Makes me want to put something here. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. That's looking pretty good. Made some good progress today. What do you press to place stuff in your offhand? Usually it would be your F key, but my F key is bound to place block. So I have mine set to X. This is seeming pretty good. Been shifting to do it. Yeah, that's fair. I think this might be where I leave it for today. It's been a good 3 hours. Don't want to overexert myself, you know? Let's see if we can find somebody to raid. Hey, Susie, you got anybody I should raid? Good night, sunshine. Pretty night. Not really? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling too. I like to end things with a raid, but it doesn't seem like anybody's live right now, so I suppose I'll just call it here. Thank you for hanging out for so long, everybody. Thank you for Give It 20 Swirl Beyond. I'm tired. I go bad. So yeah, I tired. I'm not going to bed, but I'm tired, y'all. I did some real brain work today. But thank you for hanging out. Thank you for coming to vibe. Hopefully I will be able to stream again. That is not 2 months from now. Hold on, have a good night. Thank you, Montana.